What is happening, bowlers? Chris Beans here with Bowlers Rant, bringing you 2 new updates from Radical Bowling. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and turn on those notifications. All right, Brands of Brunswick had a slew of releases, and Radical came out with not 1 but 2 new releases. Those announcements came out as of the 21st. Let's take a look at them now. We have the Innovator Solid and the Outer Limits, and both of these are asymmetric balls. So Radical is coming out swinging early in the year, and I like it. So let's get into the tech, because there's a lot to cover here. And for those of you who are Radical heads, this is going to probably make you really, really happy. So first off, we always like to talk about the asymmetric solids. This one's really interesting, okay, because we already had the Innovator, the original. Now we've got the Solid. Over to the spec sheet. This one has the Motion Magic Plus cover stock, and it has the Innovator asymmetric core, so same core. Black, blue, and teal, and it's a solid. 500, 1500 C air micropad. The number's at 15 pounds, 2.477 RG with a .053 differential, 0.012 asymmetric differential. So, translation, this is something you're going to use on a heavier oil condition, but there's a big but here, okay? This is something I think Mo would have looked at as your benchmark solid. And the reason for that is because I'm looking at these numbers, and that 012 intermediate differential, put a circle on that, okay? Everything, in my opinion, from 011 to 016 is the sweet spot, and that's in that asymmetric versatility where you can come out with this as your first ball out of the bag, and you still have room to go up if you have something even stronger like an 020 to 024, right? This is something that I think two-handers are really going to love for a sport pattern, but this is something that tweeners and strokers are absolutely going to go to as their choice in their standard lead condition for first ball out of the bag, and they can figure out if they want to ball down or just chase it left. Overall, I think this looks really good. Comes with dynamic core, 12% more hitting power, coefficient of restitution. The word salad there means more carry to the pins. All right, let's move on. Next up, the Outer Limits. Okay, who remembers the Conspiracy? I remember that ball having a little spaceship on it, and this one does too, and the Conspiracy was really, really good. So anytime Radical is throwing a spaceship on something, you immediately have my attention. And on top of that, the big thing here, HK22 hyperkinetic hybrid. Okay, so they've got this new chemical compound made available through the hard work of chemists, and that's no surprise because everybody under the Brunswick umbrella is putting this out there. Why? Because it kicks lots of tail, and that's why. So over to the spec sheet. What do we got here? HK22 hyperkinetic cover, Outer Limits asymmetric core. So I want to go back real quick. This is a brand new core design. Keep that in mind. And this, it's like almost like a badass trophy. This stand looking thing here. I wonder if it works like a flip block. We will find out when we watch the Throwbot video. All right. So the color, purple, black, sky blue. I don't know what's up with Radical. Seems like they got a case of blue balls. All right, it's a hybrid. The finish, 500, 1000, 2000 C air micropad. Okay, so we have another ball with surface, but this one's a hybrid. The numbers, 2499 RG with an 051 differential, 014 asymmetric differential. So, I mean, if you just look at the last ball, this one's going to go longer, and it's going to be sharper to the back, and it's got a little more intermediate differential, and I expect this to be like a mid-lane to late elliptical arc, but more rounder than something that you would see like an asymmetric pearl. But with that hyperkinetic 22, I think you're going to get a little more boom to the back, so keep an eye on this one, because this might be a tale of two balls. This might be one of those ones where if you keep in the oil, it tends to be smooth and continuous, but if it gets to the friction, it might move sideways and make your hair stand up on the back of your head. Time will tell when we get to the video. All right, back to my favorite part, the shelf appeal. If I have to choose between the two of these, even though I like the contrast better on the Innovator, I'm going to give it to the Outer Limits just because of the spaceship and the style of the pour. I just think it really looks like blue fire. Like, this thing just means business. But it will be easier to follow ball motion in terms of, when you watch colors migrate as the core migrates its axis on the Innovator Solid. So, of course, universal release date for these balls is going to be in the video description, and if you want to learn more about these and where you can pick them up, I've got links in the description where you can grab these on bowlersmart.com. Always good information here. So let me know what you think. As always, drop me a comment and let's continue the conversation. More updates are coming, and until then, bowl well.